Hey there, everybody. So, let me share to the groups. Sharing to the groups. Sharing to the groups. Sharing to the groups. Can I move that down? No. I did. Okay, great. Nailed it. Okay, so I am here to talk about my vision for parenting because I do not agree with things like punishments or timeouts, things of that nature. I believe that you can form loving connections with your children, and it doesn't have to be me exerting my power over you. I believe that some of the feelings that can be fostered in forming connections with our little people are things like feeling more connected, feeling listened to, heard, nurtured, things of that sort. So some of the feelings that we feel in today's forms of punishment, of like rewards and things of that nature, we feel like scared because if I don't do what my parents ask, I feel fear that they are not going to take care of me and therefore I won't survive. So I do what they say and I do the best thing that I can do so that they'll take care of me. That kind of a thing. Hey Saturday, thanks for joining me. But feeling scared that your parents aren't going to take care of you or of me, and feeling unsafe and like kind of standing on this really unsure footing. And because our children, I'm in my 30s, okay? I know by now that if my parents don't like me, it's not the end of the world. I know I'm not going to die. I have enough life experience to know that. And I'm also raising children that do not understand that do not understand, if I say no to my mom, then she's not going to murder me. Like, she doesn't understand. Like, they don't understand that. They don't understand that I am going to be here regardless. We still have to keep testing this out. And I remember Savannah Baker made a post and she said, when children don't know how to walk, we teach them. We don't know how to talk, we teach them. When they don't know how to drive, we teach them. But they don't know how to act, we punish them. Like, what is this? And so I really, really thought long and deep and hard, and I absorbed what this said. And I really let it kind of just roll around within me, because that's crazy, right? When I put it like that, it just sounds crazy. I cannot see who is on the call right now. If you want to say hi, I'd love to hear it. Oh, here we go. Alicia, thank you for joining me. If you want to go, if you have anything to add, I'd love to hear it. If you have any parenting questions, go ahead and type them in the box. I am ready to listen, ready to be here for you. So, I just keep thinking, like, if our children don't know how to act, let's teach them. But how do we teach them? How do we, no, don't do that. Don't touch that. But, like, if I feel the tension in my own body. And I know that the only reason why I respond to my children like that is because that's how I was responded to, or that's how adults responded to me. And so it's like I'm mirroring this and I'm bringing this up again. And I'm not the kind of person to want to hold tension inside my body. I don't think it's necessary. Therefore, I'm looking for another way to like deal with this instead of feeling so constantly triggered. The children don't have any experience. They don't have any, what is the word I'm looking for? They don't have any life experience to draw from. So when they see me freak out, they oh no, and they internalize it, because it's an instant somatic response when somebody's shouting at you. They don't understand that, sometimes mama gets loud. So I have to do something different. And the way that we move through this, and like the way that I've been working on it, is I've been parenting my inner child. I'm sure you've noticed that I keep posting pictures of me as a little kid. And I've been going through boxes and boxes. I'm looking at one right now. I posted one. There's one like on my counter, like facing me. Anyway, so one of the ways that I've been going through this is that I've been parenting my inner child. And being gentle with myself as if I'm like 2 years old. I remember feeling so much frustration at my 2-year-old for like taking forever at the park, or not the park, but like to get into the car. And it's like, dang, get in the car, you know? And yet every time I would like look something up, it would tell me to slow down, to take a break, to take a breath, these kind of things. So it really like made me think. And then I'm wanting to change myself, and like I keep fucking up. But I've never done these things before. I've never walked with such confidence. I've never held my head high. I never thought of myself in this way before, but I keep fucking up. And it's okay, because I know that it's not the end of the world. And I'm being gentle with myself in my learning. And like, sure, you fucked up, but that's okay, because you learned. That's what I told myself. That's what I tell myself. And so the more I say this to me, the more I say it to my kids. And yeah, it's resulted in kind of a very different outlook in my parenting style. And it's not necessarily silencing the critic, because I don't like it when we say things like silencing the critic. What does that even mean? It's like, shut up, don't talk to me. Why are you yelling at me? You know, these kind of things. That sounds crazy, to silence the critic. You know, like you're holding a gun, like, don't you ever talk. What does that mean? So what I did and what I've been doing is I've been going in at my core, deep inside. Like I'm looking at where all of my thoughts and my feelings and me, that like the innermost, the goopy me. And I'm talking about why I keep running these patterns in my brain, why my thoughts automatically go to criticize myself, why the second I fuck up, I instantly go, Bradley, why? And it's almost like saying it's okay for me to fuck up, and like telling my core that fucking up is part of growing. It's part of learning. I'm not going to understand what 2 times 2 is until I understand what 2 times 2 is not. It doesn't make sense that way. So I'm teaching myself, and in teaching myself, I ended up teaching my children. Well, teaching my partner, teaching my children, teaching those in my inner circle. And what's interesting is my 10-year-old son, he had asked to go to his friend's house today. And the thing is, he was, over the summer, I just like let him, I was like, whatever you feel like doing. He was always at his friend's house. And I noticed like we were having like less and less really deep conversations, and he would always be like, okay, bye, and you know, and I didn't feel as connected to him. So I said, are you experiencing hi, I see you, I don't know who you are, wait, let me see. Donna, thanks for joining me. Talking about Noah, he was going to his friend's house all the time, and was like, I kept looking, like, do you feel connected? Are we okay? What's going on here? I feel like our connection is severed. And he told me honestly, like, hey, I don't feel connected right now. I think that you're busy. Like, I need attention. I was like, wow. I said, you know, that kind of sounds like you feel neglected. Is that something that you feel inside? And he said, yeah, you feel neglected, Mom. And so, and the thing is I've been more focused on my business. I started a new branch to my business. I've been definitely engaged and focused in other ways in other areas, which has made ripples throughout my family, because instead of me focusing on, okay, is this person okay? Is this person okay? Are these things okay? I've been focusing on myself and I've been literally minding my own business. And that's caused huge waves throughout my entire family. And all this says that it speaks to that I need more clear and defined boundaries, which means that I went ahead and spent 20 minutes with my son. You know, I even set a timer, you know, hey Siri, oh wait, is it going to stop? Okay, it's good. But that kind of thing where it's like, hey, you know, set a timer and you know, you've got my undivided attention for these minutes. And I know that they're not very many minutes, but if it's my undivided attention, it's like gold right now. Let's see here. And so what it is like pointing to parenting to understand, parenting to connect, it's not just, okay, sit down, eat this, shut up, I don't care, dismissing of the children. It's really just, hey, Brenda, thanks for joining me. It's more of seeking to connect. And even though it makes me feel uncomfortable to hear that my son feels, that I'm neglecting him because my focus is lying elsewhere, I hear him and I understand, and I am doing things. I'm changing myself to and I don't want to say accommodate, but I don't want to say accommodate. I want to speak clearly and indirectly. My intention is to speak clearly and directly. It is to attend to myself first and make sure that I'm full up and make sure that I'm feeling fulfilled and make sure that I'm doing what my soul needs to feel good. And yet also taking it, it's like I'm looking at myself and filling myself up so that I can then step forward and take time out for my son. And because I've taken 20 minutes out for myself, I'm able to take 20 minutes out for him. It works really well. And yeah, I believe that parenting can feel good. I believe that connections can feel good. I believe that, like that really ucky feeling after like you have like a big parent-child fight in the house and like, and it's like all over, but like nothing's been resolved because like the child's just in the room crying. Like, it's not that I don't like that. It's just that these kind of experiences are separating us. When our family is like, when we're connected, when we feel safe and secure in ourselves and our family, especially when we're growing up and like feeling like growing up as people, it helps to solidify that in ourselves. And like, it helps your, like that child, I know that it helps self-worth, self-confidence, that kind of thing. And I didn't have that growing up. And so I've had to like grow up and just prove it to myself that, Bradley, it's okay. You're doing it. You're living your life no matter what anybody else says. It's really cool. Let's see here. And yeah, my vision, it just basically stems from my life and my life circumstances and how I honestly feel that we can do it differently. And I have a passion for doing it differently. And like, what's really crazy is last July, I wrote and released a book. It was like a 14-page ebook. Can I see who's joining me? It was a 14-page ebook. And I just like kind of tossed it together of, my parenting style at that point. And recently I, wanted to dive back into it and expand on a lot of ideas and, interject some things and change my mind on some things. And I did that. And instead of it being a 14-page ebook, I created, hey, Kristen, thanks for joining me. Instead of a 14-page ebook, it is now turned into a 57-page plus a 50-minute masterclass, like video masterclass. And it is full of so many ideas and so many concrete ways, just little tweaks to just, it's my vision. It's my vision come to earth. It's how I feel. It's my feelings, and it comes with some really, really great bonuses and things. Like, I actually went through and I counted. There's 60 plus journaling prompts. Like, I ask you 60 plus questions in the book, okay? And if you think 5 to 10 minutes per question, that's a lot of minutes. And that's not even asking you, and that's not even like with the text. These are just the questions, the journaling questions that come within the book. And the questions are there so that you can dig deep. I don't want to read your questions. The questions are for you. You see, I have a notebook. I write all the time. I write and I journal. And journaling is how, hey Megan, thank you for joining me. Journaling is how I have gone to my core and how I tell myself and prove to myself the things that are true and the things that are not true. And that's how I bring this wisdom and knowledge into the parenting book and into the parenting bundle. And it's like, let me see. yeah, and like the book I named it Soothing Your Child's Outbursts with Compassion and Emotional Intelligence. And it's designed to really help you if this is something you struggling with empathizing with your kids, or if you're just so used to dismissing them or sending them away because they're too much. That's okay. I get it, because I feel that too. And I feel that there's another way. I feel like there's another way. So I present that to you and I offer that to you. And like, have fun. I feel like nowadays as adults we're all like, oh, I can't do that. I have too much things to do. I don't know. It just seems so exhausting. But whatever, man. I feel like I like having fun. We've gone to the park yesterday we did not go. But we've gone to the park every day this week. We've ran and played, and it's been really, really super fun. And I think that parents can do that more often, and I think so many things about parenting. But yeah, so anyway, there's early bird pricing available. Oh yeah, why journaling is so important. Yeah, so I find secret things in my head, and these are things that I don't even realize that I have in there. It's just I ask myself a question, and then I just got this notebook, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. I ask myself a question, and then like I just like free write everything that happens. Everything that just like bloop, falls out. I just write it down, and I don't judge it, and I don't like, I just put it on the paper, because then it's like boom, it's out of my head, it's on the paper, I don't have to like remember it. It's like the stress, it's like bringing it out. It's a way to clear my energy field, and it makes room in my head for new ideas. It makes room in my body for new feelings and new sensations. And that's why journaling is so important, because when we're stuck in this is the way I feel like you can't move because you're stuck. So yeah, anyway, so there's early bird pricing. Right now it's priced at $144, and it's going up to $222 next week for Tuesday. And the entire offer is over October 8th, because I say so. Because I say so. And so if this is something that you are interested in, I invite you. And I know that you've seen me with my kids. I have a kid right here. I know that you've seen me with my kids, and you've heard my ideas, you've heard my stories, you've been witness to my transformation. And yeah. Son, what do you have to say very quickly about my transformation?
I think...
You gotta speak up, though. Go ahead.
I think if you think it's what's right, then I think you could just keep on going and see how it works out. And stuff like that.
Okay. About what?
Like, keep going. Remember how, like, you were talking about, like, everything that you've been saying that's very important? I think you should continue to go on and see what happens. And if things do work out, then keep going. And if not, then maybe something may have went wrong, and it could be an easy error. But if not, then you can find other ways and just hope for the best.
Okay. Well, thank you, son, for your wisdom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is my son, Noah. Mm-hmm. He makes YouTube videos.
Yes.
Yeah, you make YouTube videos?
Yep.
Cool.
My channel is Color Fury, and we also just made the Color Family channel, which will have a video on it as well.
Yeah. After this, we're gonna record the video while the babies are still sleeping. So, anyway, if you are interested in my new program, here is the URL. Just go ahead and pick up the Peaceful Parenting Bundle, because you know what? Peaceful parenting starts with peaceful parents. And if it's for you, let's do it. Let's peacefully parent the next generation. Okay? Because everyone talks about like changing society, and society is so wrong, and fuck society. But like, I'm society, and you're society, and he's society. And if we really want to change society, then we really need to change ourselves and myself. And that's what I've done. And that is what I bring to you, this knowledge and these things. Well, that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me see. It won't tell me who's there. Thank you for being here. There's the link if you want to watch Noah's YouTube channel. I will make sure you get me the link, okay? Get me the link and then I'll post it on here.
So you search on YouTube.com and you just type in Color Fury or
search YouTube for Color Fury. Nailed it. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, being present to my transformation. Pick up the peaceful parenting bundle. And I will check you out next time. Bye.